Hi everyone, this is Jet and today I'm going to teach you how to make a duct tape deck box. This deck box in particular is made to hold 60 cards in sleeves, and it also has a special pocket for dice or counters or whatever you use with your game. So let's get started. To start off, you're going to have to cut out 6 pieces of cardboard. 2 will be 4 inches by 4 inches, and 4 pieces will be 4 inches by 1.5 inches. You'll also need 2 colors of duct tape. One will be your main color and one will be your accent color, and 1 piece of Velcro. First, take one of the 4 inch by 4 inch pieces and cover one side with your main color and one side with your accent color. The accent color is going to be what lines the entire inside of your deck box. With your other 4 inch by 4 inch piece of cardboard, you're going to want to create a sheet of duct tape over it that extends up to between 9 and 10 inches. Notice that the cardboard piece ends up being embedded on the bottom half of the duct tape sheet. Now with each of the 1.5 inch wide pieces, you're just going to want to cover the front and the back sides with duct tape. I went ahead and used my accent color on every single one of them. And notice that I sliced the duct tape in half so that it was 1 inch wide, because it's not important if there's a little bit of cardboard on the outer edges of each piece, because you do end up covering that later. Now we're going to start assembling the box. Cut a couple 4 inch strips of duct tape and then cut each strip in half so that you have 4 inch by 1 inch strips of duct tape. These are going to be your connector pieces of tape. Take one of those pieces of tape and lay it along the edge of one of the 1.5 inch wide pieces of cardboard. You're going to want to fold it with your fingers so that it creates a corner edge, and then place that piece on the bottom of your 4 inch by 4 inch piece of cardboard. Next, we're going to do the side pieces. For this, take one of those strips of tape and place it along the edge of what you have going of your box, the 4 inch by 4 inch piece. Place it along the side edge and then fold it up with your fingers at a 90-degree angle, and then place one of the 1.5 inch wide pieces of cardboard onto it. Now do the same for the other side. Now we have to seal the corners. Cut out a 1.5 inch strip of duct tape and then slice that in half so you have 2 pieces. Now place a strip along the bottom side edge of your bottom piece of cardboard. Fold it up with your fingers and then place your side piece onto it. Now repeat on the other side. Now with your last piece of cardboard, you're going to create a divider. Go ahead and line the top of this now because it's going to be a little difficult to do it later. Cut a 4 inch strip of duct tape and slice it in half so you have 2 pieces. Also do the same thing with a 1.5 inch strip of duct tape. You're going to want to place this divider 1 inch into the box, but if you happen to have some cards with you, go ahead and lay them down so that you're 100% sure you're leaving enough space. This part can get a little tricky. Place each piece of 4 inch tape on either side of your separating piece, facing each other, but use your fingers to separate it, while keeping the pieces of tape separated with your fingers so that they form 90-degree angles against the divider. Place it directly where you want it to go on the box. Perfect! Now you just need to seal down the bottom. The easiest way to do this is to just take the small piece of duct tape and fold it in half, keeping it folded as much as you can, and then just sort of place it into the corner and smooth it down. This might be a little tricky, but just do the best you can. And then once you're done, repeat that on the opposite side. Okay, so now we have to attach the back piece. To do this, essentially what we're going to do is lay down every single piece of tape that we need first, and then just place the thing right on top. So take that piece that we set aside a while ago, and we're going to need to cut it where the divider is. This is going to be used to line the bottom. Once this piece is cut, place it with the sticky side facing up on the bottom back end of the box. To line the sides, we're going to need to cut 2 4-inch strips of duct tape and then cut those in half. Start by placing a strip of tape on the outer edges first. Then place a piece of tape on one side of the divider. At this point, you're going to want to fold all of the pieces inward and then press them together where they connect. This will keep them in a semi-folded position. Place the last strip of tape on the other side of the divider and then fold it into place. Alright, now place the back piece carefully onto the tape and then immediately with scissors or with your fingers, if your hands are small enough, seal down all of the edges. Okay, the hardest part is over. All that you have to do now is line the outer edges. Let's start with the longest edge first. Create a strip of duct tape that is 1/2 inch longer than this. Because mine ended up being 9.5 inches, I cut a strip of duct tape that was 10 inches long. Slice that in half with your ruler and then place it onto your piece of duct tape starting at the very top so that you have overhanging at the bottom. Flip that over and with your X-Acto knife or with your scissors, create a slice where the duct tape on duct tape meets the cardboard. And then separately fold both pieces over. At the very bottom corner where you have a 1/2 inch of duct tape overhanging, take your scissors and cut at the very center and then fold both pieces in. So now we're going to do the same process to line all of the other sides. For the front sides, cut a strip of duct tape that is 4.5 inches long. And then repeat all of the following steps. For the bottom, you're going to want a strip of duct tape that is 5 inches long so that you'll have overhanging on both sides. Don't forget to center it. For the final 2 edges that need to be sealed, I just cut a strip of duct tape that was about 1.5 inches long and then folded it over on both sides. Now we need to seal the top. For this, cut a strip of duct tape that is 4 inches long and slice that in half. The first piece we're going to use to seal our duct tape flap. So just center that on the piece and fold over. The second piece we're going to place in front of the deck box, and you're going to want to take your scissors and cut it between both sides of the divider so that you can fold it over into the crevices. The only place left to line are these two side pieces. Cut a strip of duct tape that is 2 inches long. When you place it down, snip just a little bit on each corner so that you can fold the big side in and then use that little corner piece to really seal the edge. Great, only one more step to go. So what I do is I take these little circle pieces of Velcro and I place one at the very top of the flap, centered, and then you take the other piece of Velcro and place it directly on top of it. Then fold everything in and the Velcro will place itself. And now you have a completed deck box. If you have any questions or you really like this tutorial, please comment down below. I would love to have likes on this video if you appreciated this tutorial. And also, I'd like to mention that I do encourage you to alter the design to fit your needs. If you have different size cards or want to keep them extra secure, feel free to alter this tutorial as much as you'd like. I have a video that I want to link down below of someone who sent in a video of the alterations they made on this design, and I was really happy with it. They made like a special covering for their counters and did just a bunch of neat stuff. So please check out that video for ideas. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching.